Yeah, hello everyone. First of all, very good morning. This is Kalyan. I am going to train you on performance testing. So, I will before going to start performance testing, I will start with introduction of this course and what you are going to learn from this course and what is the real-time scenario that you are taking away from this session and what is the job market and what is the salary package, like how much amount of package salaries you are going to land upon, and how to get into the job and what is the work support related. That content purely we will discuss today. Like this is a kind of interaction session only. You can interrupt me at any point of time, you can stop me at any point of time, and you can ask your questions. Or otherwise, if you don't have any questions in the middle, you can ask this in the end of session also. We will be open till 10 a.m. today. So, uh, firstly, what is performance testing? Why exactly you need to know performance testing? What is the type of the job that you are going to do here is I will walk you through functional testing. I'm giving the course overview, guys. I will walk you through functional testing for 3 to 4 days of time in my class, because again, remember, I am not going to. You are not going to work on this functional testing in your job, but why you are learning this, why you are spending 3 to 4 days of time for in the beginning of this course means, before learning, before understanding what is performance testing, because performance testing is a non-functional testing. You will understand about this in the upcoming classes. What is this non-functional, what is this functional, what is the difference, what type of key factors that you need to look into, that you will understand deeply in tomorrow's session. So remember, as of now, performance testing is a non-functional testing. But before learning performance testing, before understanding performance testing, you have to understand what is the basic kind of testing, which is nothing but functional testing. That is very much required to start properly the course. I can directly start performance testing, but you don't have the understanding. You will not get the basic point what I am going to teach for next 2 months of time. So functional testing is a very simple kind of testing, or also called as, you will see in the most of the projects this role, which is also called as manual testing. So manual testing means what? The definition that you might know is, without a tool people will do, or manually some person will do, or any resource in the project he will do the testing, which is called as manual testing. So the definition is very simple. For example, if you are working for a project, suppose the project is on the Google page, if they are launching, if they are developing this application, web application, if you are entering this www dot something issue with my proxy. Yeah. So if you are entering this Gmail, so whether you can see this Gmail page or not, Gmail page, whether you can access this page or not, that is about the manual testing. That's a kind of, this is a kind of manual testing. Like, I am logging into this page and I can see the response. Forget about the time, that how much amount of time you are getting this page and whether everything is correct or not. That is secondary. So this is a kind of test case. Like, what is the test case means? I am launching this page and I am getting this response. I am launching www.gmail.com. Now I can see some mail is logging in, or if suppose I am signed out, I will see the login screen. So this is a kind of simple kind of testing, it seems for you, but this is also very important for any application, or also called as the basic kind of testing that is must and should for your application. So that is the manual testing, or also comes under this category functional testing. But you are not going to do the functional tester job, because functional testing, it has so many disadvantages in the market. I'm giving the drawback. The main drawback is, this is repetitive testing. That means you need to repeat this testing again and again and again and again in your project. That means, so for example, if you are working for one project, that project that will be having some manual testing related scenarios that you need to do every day, which is a repetitive kind of thing, and that is also called as boring, and there is no new content to learn, nothing new. So that type of functional testing is functional tester job is tough, and it's a kind of no new content, no very new content that you are going to see, but this is mandatory to understand why this manual testing is important. Now, coming to this performance testing, what you are going to learn in this course, what exactly the purpose of learning this content in this course means. For example, if you are taking some development course in the market, I can say any development course, for example, Spring Boot or any, take the simple Java developer. For example, you are a Java developer, or you have learned some very basic thing. I will go to this. You are learning some backend development course in the Amirpet or somewhere else. You are learning some backend development course. For example, SQL you are learning, or PL SQL you are learning, and you are landing into this project. You are getting a job into IT project. Then after 2 or 3 months of course, you are landing into this job. But in your job, yeah, in your project, they have assigned you to some front end development. There is the possibility, what I'm saying is, whatever the course that you are learning and whatever the previous experience you are claiming on your backend development, they may consider this experience or they may not consider this experience in your project. There is a chance to switch you from backend development to front end development also. But coming for this performance testing, the very plus point in this course, I can say the beauty of this course is what you are learning here in our class, what you are learning for this 2 months of time, the same that you are going to apply in your job. They are not going to change you to any other thing, because you are going to recruit as a performance tester. I will give you the roles also, what is the role and what is the job package, I will tell after this. So whatever the role that you are recruited for, the same you are going to work for in your project. But that is not happening with these other technologies. For example, if you are learning development, if you are good with something, then they will expect you to learn other thing also and be in that thing, because you should not change your project, right? According to your project requirement, according to your company requirement, according to your client requirement, you have to change yourself. You have to change the technology that what you are working. You have to learn the new skills. You have to understand what the tool they are expecting you to work. So in that manner you have to understand, in that manner you have to work for the client. But I can confidently say, this performance testing, if you learn this course, if you understand the content that what we are discussing for this 2 to 2.5 months of time, then that's it. The same thing you are going to work in your rest of the career, I can say. As long as you are a performance tester for the next 5 years, 10 years or 15 years, then you are going to work the same concepts. You are going, like the same concept means, again, there is no repetitive job. There is no boring kind of thing. It will be the base. On that base only you will be learning new things again and again. New things will be there. So that is the very good thing about this performance testing. Now I will tell you what is the role that you are going to target after completing of this course. What is the role that you are going to target means, there are different types of roles. The very first one is, this is the basic role, guys. Remember, this is the basic role, performance tester. And the second one is, this is the performance test engineer. This is a middle kind of mid kind of role, I can say. And this is the advanced role, not very advanced, I can say. Performance tester, performance engineer, two categories are there in this market. The course that what you are learning, in the beginning you have to identify, right, what is the role that you are going to find in the Naukri. So these are the three roles that you are going to apply in your Naukri profiles, in the whenever you are creating your work profile, whenever you are creating your job profile. So what is this three role, what is the package for this role means, I will give the intro. uh, the very basic experience is 3 years of gap is required. Those if there is any fresher that who is listening, who is in this class, for them I cannot confidently say they are fit for this course. Sorry to say this. 3 years of gap is must. Why I am saying 3 years of gap is must means, market. In the market you can see number of calls for this 3+ years of gap. As if you are having more experience, 4 years or 5 years, that is really good. I'm not saying three, at least 3 years. If I'm not having 3 years, or my experience is only 2 years, then can I get? Means yes, you can. Then but the chances are little low. For example, if you can see in the Naukri today, for yesterday, the calls would be 10 to 12 calls would be there. But for the guys, years guys, they are expecting only for one day only one call, or for 1 week there are only two or three calls. The type of two or three positions, the type of less demand will be there. They will get, but don't think that 2 years guys don't get the jobs. Not like that. They will get, but they don't get the that many number of calls that experienced people are getting. So I'm saying this course is suggested because any testing, not only performance testing guys, any testing course, they expert experienced people. They are expecting because they are ready to pay. They are ready to pay the packages, good packages, not the small. They are ready to pay good packages. I will give you the package range also in the next word. So they are expecting these experienced guys only. They are not going to train, because experience doesn't mean that, again, don't think that you need to know every pinpoint of this course. Nobody is expecting. You should not expect the training from them. That is the expectation in the IT industry. Experience, it means at least they should do their work on own. They are not expecting any special training providing in the project. So that is one type of project would be there. Okay, let me complete this one. So what is the Naukri role that you have to search for is performance tester, which is a basic role. For this one, in the industry usually they will expect 3 to 4 years guys as performance tester. Who is performance tester means, in their view, in the IT company's view, they will expect 3 years to 4 years guy who is working. He is called as performance tester, and the package they are going to offer is minimum of, I can say, I have seen these packages from the last 2 years in the market. 7.5 LPA to 10 LPA they can claim. I'm not boasting of huge amount of packages I have. I am telling, I am giving the reference that which job offers I have processed. That only I am telling here. The people can expect, people can get more also based on the urgency of the project, based on their luck. Every factor will be there. But this is the least package that I have got in the last year, 7.5, and this is the 10 lakh package range they will get. And now, what is performance test engineer experience means? Those guys who are having 4 years plus, who can claim 4 years of plus experience in your profile. For those guys, I can recommend this role. Don't go with this performance tester role, as the package is less compared to here. And performance test engineer, the guys who can claim at least 4 years of career gap in your education and job profile, they can expect at least 10 lakh package to 15 LPA. This is the package range that most of my training is focusing on these guys only. The second category, I have, I am expecting you to be in this range if you have this 4 years of gap. Because performance tester, I am telling, this is a basic kind of, this is entry kind of role in our job market, in especially in our course, performance testing course. This is the entry level of role, which you can claim that you have already worked on this performance tester. Now I would like to become performance test engineer in your project. So for this one you are going to train. For this one I am training you, and for this role you have to target according to my session. And this is the one performance engineer where currently I am working in my project. I will give my introduction in the last of the session, guys. Sorry for not following this order. So this performance engineer, where the starting salary would be 15 LPA in the market, to it goes up to 30 LPA also. The people this package are in the India only. I am not talking about this abroad guys package. Please make a note of this point. My friends, my colleagues, my batchmates that who has joined in this role before 8 years of time, now they are even touching this package in India. Not only they are not going to any US, or they are not struggling in any other country. They have achieved this package with the 7 to 8 years of experience only, in my range only, with 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, like in the performance testing. Overall we are having 10 plus. So those only can get this 30 LPA. So forget about this. And now focus on these first two roles, which is a good, which is a kickstart, which is a good start for you to kickstart your IT career. Don't focus on this performance engineer post in the beginning itself, because it would be tough. I will explain everything one by one. So what exactly people are going here means, performance tester, they are going to do the everything is same here. They can expect performance engineer also to do the testing, they can expect test engineer also to do the testing, because this performance testing is a basic kind of stuff for them. For engineer it is very basic, but for if you have to become engineer, nobody can train you. I'm telling you openly, you can become performance tester. I can train you for 2 months of time, you can become performance tester. And performance test engineer also you can work, you can become. But performance engineer you cannot become. Yeah, sorry, I cannot it means you cannot simply learn and you can become performance engineer. You have to do this performance testing job, then only you will become performance engineer. What I am telling, this is a kind of stuff, performance tester role, performance test engineer role. First two roles are a kind of stuff you can learn with me, you can watch the class, you can practice yourself, then you can target for this role. But for this role you have to work as this guy at least for 3 to 4 years of time, then only you will become this engineer. So this is the job market, this is the salary package range that you are going to get as the takeaway from this course. So what exactly this course, can I get more salary beyond this one? Can I get can I get into next levels of this job market like that? If you have any questions, yes, there is one more. There is even more packages are there for this role, but you have to work really hard to achieve this position. Out of that, what is this position means? Two more roles I can say, but these two roles are having very huge demand in abroad market. Currently in Indian market they are getting normal salaries only. I will give you that two more roles. One is this, this you have seen so many ways, so many places. Site reliability engineer, also called as, people will call them as SRE guides. So SRE is a kind of stuff they will get from the performance testing people only. They will get the inputs, because they are going to give the site reliability engineering team is going to give you the confidence on your site, confidence on your application. Whether the name itself is telling you what it is telling, site reliability engineer. That means whether your application is reliable or not. Can I trust your application? If I am trusting your application, I am launching my business with you. So can your application support for me in critical situation also? That type of confidence, that type of jobs can be done by this SRE team. Their salaries also would be in this range only, 30 LPA. In that range only their salaries would be there. And the last one I know is chaos engineer. So this chaos engineering is a kind of, if you Google this word, you will see really interesting about this word. I will give you this overview in the later sections, not now. This is very advanced for you. This chaos engineering guys, what they will do is intentionally they will do some attacks on their application. It's a kind of testing your application ability. Whether your application, for example, if you have developed some application, so whether the application can sustain under any abnormal condition, any vulnerabilities are happening, any abnormalities are happening, any unexpected load you are getting. For example, you have developed your application for 2000 people per day, but suddenly 50,000 people per day they are attacking on your application. Then can this application will work or not? That type of things, advanced things they will do. This chaos engineering, their salaries also in India, I'm talking about Indian packages only, 36 LPA, 40 LPA, even they can go, they can get for these higher amount of packages. So why I am telling this packages means, this is a career path. If you are depending on this course, if you are choosing one course, I can because in the IT, if you see in Amirpet or anywhere, you will see hundreds of courses. You will see, you will really get confused what course is suitable for me. Because getting high packages, there are really multiple courses are there, but you have to fit for that course. But only by seeing package, if you are joining in any course, that doesn't guarantee you job. that you have to struggle a lot to learn the content. You have to prove yourself, because okay, learning is also okay. Seriously, you will, for example, if you take cloud in the market, cloud packages are really good. For example, if you take Azure cloud, Azure cloud one testing, Azure cloud course is there. For this course, even in abroad, that you can expect, in US or uh, anywhere, you can expect $1 lakh, $100K for every package. So this is really tempting package for you. But this course content that you should understand, that you should get into your brain, and you should create the excellent kind of programs, excellent kind of infrastructure you need to create with you. So that may not be possible for every guy. So what I am telling is, this testing, usually people in the outside market, what they will understand is, testing is very easy, testing packages are very low, testers are considered very cheap in the market. Like that type of opinions are there in the outside market. But not, that is not true with every testing. I will accept this manual testing and some kind of testing jobs are there, they are not having high packages. I accept that one. But not every testing job is having low packages. Not every tester is having less respect. This is a really, this performance testing is really interesting career, interesting course. And you are going to control your environment, you are going to be a deciding factor in your project also. That means, for example, if you are in your team, suppose 20 people are there, out of the 20 people, 10 people are development people, 4 to 5 people are database people, and 2 people are managers, and you are the only performance testing guy, or you are the most of the time. I will tell you the team size also in the last, I forgot this one. So in that 20 people, you are the performance tester. So what type of authority you are having in your project is, you can decide whether the product that what your team is building, whether that is go live or not. Because every people in IT will work for this word only, go live. What is this go live mean? For example, you are developing an application. So that application you will not keep with you, right? That application you are going to release into the market. Because you are not developing any application for yourself or for your family or for your friends. You are going to develop the application for making the business. The best example is any application you can take. I can take the simple example, which is Redbus application, or I can take the Facebook. Facebook is really huge application for you. I can take the simple Redbus application only. So Redbus application, why I will develop? Not for my family, right? Not for my friends, right? I will develop this Redbus application for the public, so that public will use every day 24/7, so that the business will run, so that the huge amount of profits will come. Then the application is success, then we can make good amount on this application. So this go live is a kind of thing. Whenever your application is completely ready, when you will keep the application into go live half of ready, if you complete only 50%, will you keep the product into the market? No, you are not going to keep the product into the market until you are completing 100% ready. The application is 100% ready, then only you will establish, you will release the product into the market. So who will say this application is ready means, you are also one of the member, performance tester also one of the member, who will decide whether the application is ready. If you are saying any issue as a performance tester, no, this Redbus application is still not ready, I am not satisfied with the performance of this application, please develop again, please incorporate the missing kind of not features, I can say, the speed of the application or the scalability of the application which is not up to the mark. I am not happy with my report, that means you are not giving your sign off. Then they will stop this go live also. That type of importance would be there as a performance tester. Why I am telling this means, being a performance tester, you can do your job in two ways. You can simply do the job and you will complete your day. That is one way, for the sake of salary, or for the sake of what is my work, whether I have done my work or not. In that way people will do. But that is not the good thing. If you learn this course interestingly, if you understand the your role, where exactly you are standing in this project, then you can make more impact on this product. You can make more impact in your project, on your product, whatever the software they have developed, that will be more quality. Because what is the purpose of tester? Any tester, you can take any tester in the market. What is the purpose of this guy? Tester. Are you going to being a tester? Are you going to develop anything in your project? No, you are not going to develop any feature. You are not going to do the code in your project. But what you are going to do, you are testing your project. Testing is nothing but, this is the testing actual role people will call inside IT, quality assurance. This is the department that where you are working in the IT companies. QA department people will call. So testers, testing guys, testing team will stand in this QA. What is their primary role is, you have to assure the quality. Quality assurance, that is your primary job. Quality assurance means you have to assure the quality. That means whatever the product that developers have developed, that is okay, that is working fine, you can use this software happily, there is no issue, there is no error, there is no security threats. That type of assurance who is going to give means, as a tester you have to give the assurance to this product. Then only that can be released into the market, then only that type of application is successful and that type of application is useful to use. That means if without testing, if you can launch the application to the market, that will go into a big loss. For example, I am not recruiting any tester in my project. My project is a banking project. So my team has developed one project. All my team members are from Amirpet. So they are developers. I have hired four developers. They have written their code with one guy is with good knowledge, another guy is with off knowledge, another two guys. Like that, I have formed the four development team. So they have created one banking project, and that is a fund transfer. Okay, I am happy with their project, what they have developed, and I have released the product into the market. Then I want to transfer 100 rupees from my one account to another account. But instead of that, what happened is 100 rupees has to debit from one account, 100 rupees has to credit from one account. Debiting is done properly, but crediting, at the time of crediting, the guy is getting, instead of 100, he is getting 10,000 rupees in his account. That means this is a error. This is an error that is not identified properly in the testing, because the developers has developed the code that is working off of the way, that is working fine. Because the problem is we have to debit the 100 rupees, that debiting is done properly, but crediting the 100, this is not crediting. The instead of 100, that is crediting 10,000, which is making your business immediate loss. Because you are not testing your project properly, which is the very big mistake to your business, or this will cause your entire business loss immediately without proper testing. So another situation I will tell you, now you will understand what is performance testing in the now itself. So I have the same project, imagine the same project that I have explained. So you have to transfer 100 rupees from account 1 to which account, 100 rupees to account 2. Okay, this is the scenario. Now one user has opened his account and he has initiated, he has clicked the transaction, 100 debited from his account. Okay, this is fine. But 100 crediting, that is taking after 1 hour of time. 100 rupees crediting, it should if it is debiting in 1 second of time, the very next second that person is expecting. For example, you are going to one shop in the Google Pay, you are scanning some amount to some QR code you are scanning. There you are making 100 rupees payment and you are giving your UPI pin. But that is taking 1 hour of time to credit. Can you wait 1 hour at that shop? Not possible. People are not even having the patience to wait 1 minute also, because we expect everything in quick manner. So that is the performance of your application. This is the performance testing purpose. What is the performance testing means? The main agenda is you are going to do the speed and scalability testing of your application. This is the exact thing that you are going to do in your project as a performance tester. What you are working, what parameters that your main focusing is, you are always expect your application to be speed and this scalability. I will tell about the scalability after speed. So what is this speed? Okay, let me open one application. Hope you can see my screen. So I am opening this Redbus example only. This is redbus.in. This is a web application. I am going into my web browser, and in the web browser I am giving this application URL DNS. Now if you see, I have opened this redbus.in. Now I can see the Redbus is turned on. That means the Redbus is launched on my application launch on my browser. Not even 1 second. If you take, I am launching it again. This has quickly launched. That means this application is really speed whenever I am launching. Remember, imagine one situation. I am I am launching this application. This application is taking 2 minutes of time. This is raw. This is taking. It's a kind of, this is turning. This is loading, buffering. This is not opening for you. After 2 to 3 minutes of time, if you see this page, then somebody will use this application. Nobody will use, because instantly they will close this application. They are not going to use this Redbus application. Immediately they will go to Abibus. So what they will do, I am not happy with Redbus, because Redbus is not opening quickly. So people will immediately, what they are going, people are immediately switching to the competitor Abibus. They are going, if Abibus is not opening, they will go to some other bus, because people are expecting application need not to, that has to perform properly, but that has to work speed also. That application should be speed also. There is no point in taking the application with a slow response. If the application is very slow, then people are not going to use. That's why you have to maintain your application speed. And that speed, okay, imagine another situation. I will take about that. Now, Redbus I am opening. Yeah, this is really quick. Now the time is 9:38. So no people. I mean, I can say people are not going to book the tickets at 9:30, 9:40 in the early mornings. So what I am saying, suppose there is one festival, Dasara is coming in the October or September. So people are making advance payments. People are making advance bookings. That means some amount of huge load they are expecting on the application. In the everyday load in the Redbus, suppose 1 lakh people are using, that 1 lakh people will come and use this application. That is fine. But at the time of festivals, at the time of the traveling moments like New Year, or any Pongal, or any Dasara, so that type of festivals, people will really make good amount of bookings. That means instead of 1 lakh people, the load would be 10 lakh people also per day, even 15 lakh tickets also per day. That means the scalability also you need to check on this application. So what is the point here I am going to tell you is, scalability is a kind of load also, which is a load testing you have to do. Because imagine situation, Redbus, you are at the time of developing this application, your team is telling our application mostly being used by majority 1 lakh people, not more than what that 1 lakh. Okay, you will test with 1 lakh people. Okay, then you can certify, okay, my Redbus application is working fine with 1 lakh people. I am happy. I can release my product into the market. But your Redbus is a huge success in the market. At the time of festivals, the people are 10 lakhs. But if you are if you are releasing your application without testing for this 10 lakhs, will your application will work? Means it may work, it may not work, because you have done testing only with 1 lakh people only. You haven't done testing with 10 lakh people. So on the day, particular day, whether your application can hold this load or not, that you have to test before releasing into the market. So who will do that type of testing? Means again, come to this place, performance tester. You are the one who is going to do this type of testings in your project. But don't worry, this 1 lakh, 10 lakh, this numbers, this we can understand it very clearly in our upcoming sessions. So this is your primary job in your project as a performance tester. What is the main expectation from you being a performance tester is, they will expect you to maintain these two things, speed and scalability. For example, if your application is not speed, is not up to the speed, then are you going to fix the speed? You are increasing the speed of your application? No. You are not the one who is developing your application. Remember guys, you are not developing your application. What you are doing, you are testing your application. Your job is,
Sorry for interrupt, sir.
yeah,
Is testing is undercoming on the scalability testing? Or what?
not capability, not only capability, this is a subset of capability also, I can say. This performance testing subset itself is capability. This is very huge domain. Performance is huge domain. The capability testing is a subset. Yeah. So this is the one, this is also one of the jobs that done by performance testing team only. Then how you are going to do, how you are going to achieve this job means, what is the daily routine of your job means, whether this is a manual process or automation process, I can say this is completely automated only. Performance testing is completely automated, I can say. There is less manual interruption, because I told previously you have to test 1 lakh people. So is it possible to hire 1 lakh testers outside in the market? That is really impossible. If you want to test your application with 1 lakh people, you are not going to bring 1 lakh people from outside market. That is really tough. That is crores of rupees is going to expend, and the time is also very consuming. That is not accurate. So there are so many disadvantages. So how you are going to do means with the help of tools. Performance testing you are not going to do manually. You can do manually also, but that is very lengthy process. I will explain in the next sessions why that is not preferred. Performance, remember for today, performance testing we are going to do with the help of tools only. You are going to do, you are going to learn the tools for doing your job. What are the tools that you are going to learn from this 2 months of time is, the very first tool is, I can say, Apache JMeter. This is the Apache JMeter. This is a performance testing tool. And the second one is LoadRunner. So these are the two tools. I will give little introduction on these two tools. LoadRunner, I will start first. So what is this LoadRunner means? The name itself is telling you this one will run with load. That means the tool is capable of running load against your application. For example, go back to your same application. I want to test my Redbus application with two users. Can I test with two users at a time on this system? That is not possible, because this is one laptop I am using. In front of this one laptop I am only one resource I am sitting. How can I make two logins at a time? Here account is there, I can click, I can log in only one time, because I am a human, I am not a mission. I can click only, I can give only my mobile number, I can log in with myself. I can is a kind of I can do activity of only one guy only. If I have to do two users, I have to switch. Understand the difference, understand my words please. I have to switch here, then I have to switch to other browser, then I have to log in with another mobile number. That means you cannot do at least two user testing also manually. In the manual interface you can do only one user testing only, because you are only one user, you can have the access to only one system. But here what is my point is, this type of tools, this load testing tools, they can generate virtual users. They can generate, understand this word guys, they can generate virtual users. Again, what is virtual user? Virtual user is nothing but they are not real users. You are not going to hire 100 people. For example, one application is there. For that application they are asking 100 user test. Hey Mr. Performance Tester, can you keep the test with 100 users? So you can have the two options with you. So what you can do, you can hire 100 people. You can stand in the Amirpet market and you can take the 100 people. I want some, I have some work with you guys. I will pay 500 rupees or 1000 rupees for this 1 hour of work. So please come and work for me. Like that you can hire 100 people, you can hire, and you can get your job done. So here this is making very very costly effort, because if you can calculate at least 1000 rupees for one person's means, that is becoming, that is costing you 1 lakh for performing 1 hour of test. So which is really not a suggested way. That's why what you are going to do, you are depending upon these tools. These tools what they are going to do is, they are going to generate the virtual users. That means You are not going to hire any persons from outside market. You are simply using this tool and you are generating the virtual user so that the virtual user will do the job that what you are assigning. Understand, this is the actual performance testing I am telling. This virtual user will do whatever the job you are assigning. Then again, how to assign the job to virtual user? For example, if it is a real user, you can tell him, yes, please open the application, so that he will open the application. Then after that opening the application, after that launching the application, please log into the application. Then he will log in with his credentials, whatever the credentials you are providing. After that, you can tell him, please book the ticket, so that he will click on the source and he will click on the destination, so that he will click on the date, everything whatever you are telling he will follow, if he is a real user. But how the virtual user will understand? Virtual user means he is not real user, you cannot talk with him, he is a tool generated person, tool generated user. Then how you have to instruct him is with the help of virtual users can understand with the help of script. With the help of script, that means whatever the script that you have written, that the virtual users can understand that script, they will follow this script. That means script is nothing but instructions. So they will follow the instruction from this script and they will do the job for you. Again, script is nothing but, again, don't think that again I am telling some coding job, then don't plan to skip this course. So there is very minimal amount of coding, very minimal. I can say, I cannot say there is zero coding in this course. Very very minimal. This is not uh, kind of 50s of line, hundreds of lines of code would not be there here. Some snippet of code would be there. Snippet of code means not even 5 lines, not even 10 lines, less than single digit. That type of small amount of code you need to learn, but that is really interesting. Not you don't need to write the code in the beginning itself. That is after your tool will generate this script, then for that you need to do the modifications. Understand this, guys, understand the flow, that what you are, how we are working. So here, for getting of our work done with more number of users, you can depend on the real users or you can depend on the virtual users. But depending upon the real users is not possible all the times, because for 100 users, if it is 10 user test, you can hire 10 people easily. If it is 100 people, okay, you can hire. If it is 1000 people, can you hire? This is really tough, right? If it is 10,000 people, can you hire 10,000 people for one day? That is also not possible. If it is 1 lakh user test, can you hire 1 lakh people for your only for testing for only one day of time, for one day of work? Can you hire 1 lakh people? That is really not possible. So we are going to depending upon this virtual users only in our testing process. That is your responsibility as a performance tester. They are expecting you to test this application with this load, with these virtual users by generating. That is your job. Then how these virtual users will understand your work, how they will do the job for you means with the help of this script only. Again, the script, who is going to write this script means you are not going to write. Again, uh, no need to worry, you are not going to write this script, but tool is going to write for you, either Apache JMeter or LoadRunner, whatever the tool I have, your project is following. That tool only will write the script for you, but the tool cannot automate completely. For that, you need to make minimum corrections. That script you need to make it. You need to work on the script so that you can do the desired job with this script. So this is the pattern, this is the passion, this is the way of working that you are going to see in your classes. Then how my course pattern would be there, what is the job market would be there, I will finish quickly in 5 minutes, guys. Last 5 minutes is for question and answers, please understand. So this course pattern usually, I will say 2 months of time, but um, it would be, you have to excuse me for 1 week or 2 weeks also if I take. So you can take, it would be 2 months to 2.5 months, I can say, or at least plus or minus 2 weeks, not minus won't happen. It would take plus or plus 1 week or 2 weeks mostly. So it is a 2 months of course. Now you are in the August. Okay, let July is completed. So the course would be completely for August, September it would be, and in the October mid I can target. October mid I will definitely complete this course. And okay, Mr. Kalyan, you are saying okay, course will be completed October 1st. Shall I start my job search after October? I can say no. That is the wrong approach. Why I am telling this approach is wrong means, if you are serious in the job, if you are seriously looking for the job switch, or you are looking for immediate job, then only please consider this course. Because after completing of this course, searching for job is really not good matter. What I am suggesting is, after completing of this August, you have to search for your job, you have to launch your profile in the September itself, in the September first week itself. Because 1 month, I am telling 2 months for these two tools, guys. Two tools. What are the two tools? JMeter and LoadRunner. One tool for 1 month, another tool for 1 month. So I will start one tool after completing of this first tool immediately. You can put your profile and you can give your interviews in the market easily. So uh, so that you will understand the flow, and if you are good enough to crack the interview, because whatever the tool we have discussed mostly, for example, if we start with our career with our classes with JMeter, and after 1 month, mostly in the September, your JMeter will be completed. In the September you can launch your profile, and if you are good at giving answers for the interview questionnaire and you are good in the performing in the interview good, then you can get the job in September itself. So okay, let the market is. I will tell the market strategy. How is market now? So if the tool is load runner, if the interview is completely on load runner, then that interview is a problem for you. So what I am telling is, the best thing is learn the course completely and give your interview. That is one way. But if you completely keep on 3 months ideally without launching your profile, that would be a little less for considering more opportunities. So my suggestion is this course, 2 to 2.5 months time of course, and you have to get the job. At least you have to start your job process before this course only, not after this course. After this course I would not suggest anyone. So immediately you can start your searching for your jobs, you can launch your profile. I will direct that job, how to get this job, and is there any help that I can expect from trainer, any interview support I can seek, that we can talk in the offline. That is really but that we can meet whenever we meet in offline institute or somewhere, we can talk. That is not an issue. But my what you can take away from my coaching is, this is pure content you can take away for this 1 to 1.5 hour of time. In future, in upcoming classes I will take 1.5 hour of time, because 1 hour is not sufficient for me. And the pattern that I am going to follow is hybrid. I would like to follow, because completely online I am not okay for completely online, because you cannot get more interactions. You cannot, for some questions are there, for example, interview support. What is the interview support I can get? Sir, I have I need quickly I need to get into job. I have some situations, I have to go into the market quickly. That type of guys are there. I am not even suggesting them to wait for 1 to 2 months also. We can launch their profile within 1 to 2 weeks of time. Because the getting the job is really important, because the amount of money, amount of time you are investing on the course, that you should get it written quickly. That should not take 6 months, 5 months. That is really not required, because you are learning testing. That should be done in 2 to 3 months of time. You have to be into the market, you have to be with your offer within uh, maximum 1 to 2 months after completing of this course. Maximum 1 to 2 months. If you are not getting a job after 6 months also, please don't touch that course. That course is not for you. Seriously, I am saying, if you have learned some course previously for 2 to 3 months, and after 2 to 3 months also if you are not getting the job, please uh, please forget that course. That is not your cup of tea. You are hitting the wrong door. That door is not going to open for you. So I am suggesting this course should be like that. 2 to 2.5 months of time I have to give the content clearly. that you are what you are going to see in your job. That means you cannot say, you cannot ask me after getting of your job, hey Mr. Kalyan, you have not told me this thing, I am getting this in my day, in my job. Like that, that type of call I'm not expecting. What I'm telling is, what you are going to work in your job, everything that will be covered in this content, everything that you can refer this content in future also. The overview you will get here. Apart from YouTube, apart from others, what exactly you are going to get is real time. Because I can show the real time in the offline only, or in the online also, that's okay. I can show the real time, and I can explain the tools from the scratch, that you can take away. Then one last point for today: who is what is the prerequisite for this course? What is the basic qualification for me? Can I have any Do I have any good programming knowledge that required? That type of questions, the answer is simply, you no need to have any prerequisite qualification for this course, because this is a simple testing course, but not that much simple. Testing itself is simple, people call it as simple course, okay, I do accept, because simply you are testing, you are not going to develop anything. What is your job? Testing, you are testing it, that's it. But the thing is that you are understanding this entire application from end to end. You are going to decide the performance of this application. So that's all for today, guys. Tomorrow also we will meet in the
Uh,
online. Yeah, yeah.
so timing of the class 9 to 10 or 1 hour or 1:30 or
Initially, we will go with 1 hour, sir, because I'm not uh, sure about the how many people are going to join in very next 3 or 4 days. So
hmm?
initially, we will go with 1 hour, sir. 9 to 10 only. After that, we can increase the time.
Why I'm asking because my office timing is after 10:30, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maximum timings 1 hour 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, yeah. I cannot exceed that much. I will take only this time only, 9 to 10 only, mostly 9 to 10, and 10 to 10:15 max. 10, 10, 10, 10, 15. That's all. Not more than that.
Okay,
But
thank you.
one thing, the people who is okay for spending your Saturday or Sunday, I am really open at the institute only. At the Saturday Sunday, we can have the 3 hours 4 hours of time session also. I will be available. Like I can say in the morning 9, I will take, and up to 12 or 12:30 also we can discuss anything. If you find any in the upcoming sessions, not at this time. Initially, it will be theory only, guys. It will be for 1 week of time, because you need to understand what is manual testing, what is the performance testing. That requires some storytelling. That is really much a prerequisite. Later sections, at the whenever you are starting the practice, that time you will get lots of doubts. So for that one, I am okay to spend my off days of Saturdays and Sundays also. If the institute is open, if the Sunday is permitted there, then we will check the consequences. So in the Monday to Friday, I will be 9 to 10, 9 to 10, or mostly 10:15. That's all. Yeah.
So regarding the fees,
Yes, sir.
course fee.
That institute only will tell, sir. Even I am also new to this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one last question. After
Yes, sir.
completion this course, did we get a chance to face the interview from your side or institute side?
Yes, sir. Mock interviews are there. My Sunday point of
Uh,
is that mock interviews only, because I have to train you. I have to test you first, whether
huh?
you are up to this course or not, whether you are getting the content or not. I will plan every 2 weeks one mock interview. That again, don't think that is a I am in the interrogating manner. That's a kind of understanding only, like whether you are getting the content from me or not. That is only a kind of test for me. So
So
if
based
you are,
on mock
yeah,
interview means you proceed to the in the real face interview in the organization,
yeah,
right, or what?
exactly, exactly.
Okay,
Even I do take interviews for my company. Like the same pattern only, the same set of questions only I will give to you. But it should
okay.
be like concept explanation wise only. You have to answer. Then only I can understand. If you simply read and tell me, they will cut, because the people nowadays. I can tell you openly one thing. The proxy interviews, everything, they can make it over, and they can keep you in the job.
Right.
That's not a big thing. 1 to 2 months of time you can keep, but you have to think, after getting offer letter, you have to do your job on your own. That is my expectation. That is the purpose of this learning. The simple thing. Don't learn this course only for interview point of view. That interview point of view is a matter of 1 to 2 months for one proxy person. But you have to learn this in the concept getting state. Then only you will understand. You will grab the content. Somebody can place you inside this job. That's not a big deal. But after taking this opportunity, after receiving this office laptop, then exactly what you are starting. If it is a new project, then what is the questions that you are going to ask, what is the flow, everything we can discuss. If it is existing project, then what is the performance tester job that we have to do, so that we have to deal up. Yeah.
One
One more
last
question,
question.
sir.
Yes sir,
Uh,
yes sir. Yeah.
is there any option to do internship or anything like that for 1 or 2 months after
uh,
completing the course?
Initially I will suggest internships always should be with the payments, sir. Like we have to get the salary from company, that you have to consider as internship. Because what I'm telling is you have to understand this content, practice yourself rigorously for 2 to 3 months of time, then immediately you have to land into the job. Not recommending this internship because for free, for with less salary you should not waste your time. Because this 2 months of time is really good, sir. You can get the content, you can understand, you can understand what is there in this course. You can grab the content directly. You can make your practical in your company. The project one, that should be your internal, that you have to get paid off immediately. If you have done something mistakes, you are not up to their expectation, simply they will change your project, so that you will learn more experiences from that project itself. That means you are not wasting your time. You are getting salary. You have to work with your knowledge. That is my intention. If it is purely internship you are talking about, then I will give you my office laptop to you. You can work on my scripts. That is not an issue.
Sir, how AI is going to impact on performance
Yeah,
testing?
yeah, yeah. Best sir, best question that you have asked. I'm waiting for this question, Ajay sir. So, artificial intelligence usually that will override the coding jobs mostly. That is point number one. You are not coding anything here. Second thing, that one will override the repetitive jobs or any jobs that it can make it over, because you are not doing the repetitive jobs here in the performance testing. Second point, and third point, very important. You are not there are no multiple resources in your team. I forgot this team size telling this. Suppose 20 people are there in your project, developers are almost 10 developers are there, 4 to 5 people, database people will be there, that many I told. But performance testers, out of this 20, only one or two guys are there. Again, these one or two guys, what they are going to do, they are doing the work for more people. That means 100 people test. If you are keeping 100 virtual users, you are bringing, you are doing the test. That means you are already doing that great job to your project. They don't consider artificial intelligence to do your job, at least for, I can guarantee, for 5 years of time. In my view, with my limited knowledge, I am sensing at least for 5 years there is no threat for performance testing with this AI. If AI is really that much of advanced, then that is really different phase. You have to learn some different, one thing, sir, like they cannot replace 100% also with AI. They can make the resource minimization, because one project, if two people are there, two performance testing guys are there, they want to incorporate AI in your project, they will not remove two people. They will go with one people, and one people they can remove. So you have to learn that AI tools also if your company is expecting. That is really secondary, but AI not having much impact at this point of time.
Okay, that AI will not will remove on these performance testing
Yes,
related jobs.
yes, yes. Hope so.
So we can automate easily with AI, or else
No,
we
no,
can directly do with scripting.
not at all. Not at all automate. With the scripting only, we have to do our job currently. Not in the current stage.
The performance on performance testing, we have good future.
Yes, yes, sir. Performance testing, performance engineering, and I have written the SRE and the chaos engineering. So based on that, you can expect the good future also. Because this is not the one step, right? It's a kind of you are not landing as a performance tester and you are not retiring as a performance tester, right? You can see the career growth as a performance engineer, because the AI cannot replace everything. You can become the SRE, you can become the chaos engineer, you can become the site engineer. So that type of advancements you can see with this role, but the base is the same. The approach you need to know, what you have to do, how you have to do. Then with these scripts, with these performance testing scripts, you can target for those multiple roles. Yeah.
The main tools are Apache JMeter and LoadRunner.
LoadRunner. Those two tools we
Gatling
will
is
discuss. No.
Gatling is not.
No. Neoload, Gatling, some tools are there, but they are having very less percentage. That I would like to give the introduction tomorrow. But okay, this Neoload and Gatling, they occupy very less percentage in the market.
Market is not
Very less.
using. Market is
Now,
not using those tools.
if I can tell, JMeter 60% of the 50% of the projects JMeter only, and rest of the 30 to 40% LoadRunner only. I can say
But
90.
LoadRunner is a paid tool, right? So
Yes, 90% of the market is using these two tools only. That's why people are migrating to JMeter. Earlier in the market, this is the hero. LoadRunner is the only hero in the market. But people, because of this payment license and heavy thing, people are migrating to this JMeter. Yeah. But I suggest you to learn both these because currently I am working on JMeter. I cannot tell you only learn JMeter. And interviewers definitely they will ask on LoadRunner because interviewer is itself is they are having experience. Experienced guys means they must use the LoadRunner in their career. So they may ask.
Having both tools knowledge is better.
Yeah, you have to have both tools knowledge in your resume and in your mind also. Then only you can attend. You can clear any interview.
So after
The API
getting
testing
job,
is different from.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. API testing is different. That is a part of performance testing, but API is again different. We will cover that one also, sir. API testing also we have to cover. That is a different protocol for us. That we will cover API also.
sir, after getting job, can
Yeah.
we get support from you, sir?
Yeah, great, sir. Great question. You are in the focused way. Yeah, support. What my course pattern is without support, I would like to make you. I would like to launch you into the job, like without taking anyone's support. But yes, we can support after our job. But in the support also, two types of supports would be there, sir. Praveen, sir. The very first thing is some person will do your job and he will submit your work. I don't recommend this way because in that you are not getting anything. I will always support in the second way, right? You have to understand the instruction, you have to take the direction, then you have to work on your work. Even if it takes time, let it take time. Because if one work is there as a new person, you will take 2 days of time. But as an experienced, I can do that in 2 hours of time. But don't expect that to be done in 2 hours of time. I will tell you how to do that work. Then you have to take the 2 days of time. You have to complete that. Then you will gain the experience. That type of support I can give. Yes, we can get it. Some more number of resources are there in this market. Another good thing I would like to highlight is you can get more number of supporting persons for this performance testing. More number of, because in the market you can see lot of resources are there. Like how automation testing is having more number of resources, performance testing also having more number of people to get support. But I would recommend don't take the complete support. You have to take the directional support. You need just a guide because you are already attending this course. So mostly you would not require spoon feeding supporter. You have to depend on him for the instructions only, like bro how to do this, what is the script, what is this, where exactly I can find this. Then you have to hands on, you have to keep your hands on your office laptop. That type of support only you can rely.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, please ask, sir. 5 minutes, we can 5 more minutes. If anybody is having any work, you can please drop off, otherwise I will be open.
is it not possible to start first with Apache JMeter?
Yeah, that we will decide, sir. Usually I recommend
After
Apache
uh,
JMeter only.
uh,
Yeah, but that we will decide, sir. The tool starting would take 4 to 5 days of time. In these 4 days we will decide.
okay. Because why I'm asking, if for me it is good if you start first with Apache JMeter.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Even
it is my
even I
requirement right
yeah
now.
I follow the same, Shabas, sir. I follow the same because uh, what you are going to work in your project, you have to learn that only first. In my
Correct.
suggestion, in the last 1 year, I have processed more than 10 offers for my students. The 10 people out of that, 8 people are working with JMeter only. So I cannot claim LoadRunner is out of market. Our LoadRunner is still in the market, but more people are working on
Yes,
JMeter. Yeah,
actually, I have also worked for one project in LoadRunner, but currently the license is expired from their
yeah, yeah,
organization, so they move
obviously.
on the Apache JMeter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, better. We can.
So here my intention is, if it would be great for me if you start first with Apache JMeter.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Which tool you are explaining first and later?
Sorry. Can you please
Which tool you are explaining first? LoadRunner or JMeter tool?
we will decide in 3 4 days. We will decide in 3 or 4 days. Mostly it is JMeter only. I will recheck with
Okay.
institute persons and yeah. Because for
Okay.
LoadRunner, I have to install in your machines. You have to come with your laptops. Because LoadRunner that is installation kind, but JMeter you can do it on yourself. I can guide you how to do. You
So,
can do it on yourself.
okay, how much time it will take to for explaining and everything? 1 month or will take more than that?
Each tool will take 1 month. Then. Like JMeter will take 1 month, LoadRunner will take 1 month.
Okay. We will be explaining the Postman using API.
Sorry.
Postman also you will be explaining in this demo.
Postman we can cover only for 2 days only, not very 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah, because we are not focusing more on API testing. It's like a API testing for performance testing. That much only we can cover. Because this is all about time. So if people are interested, I can continue, but that will exceed 3 months also. If I put on API again, that will take for me. That is not simple thing. It will take 10 classes for complete for covering API. So that is purely we will keep it in the end after completing of these two tools. Then we will keep it.
Thank
And I will take performance engineering also, that I forgot to mention in the beginning. After these two tools, performance engineering also, I will take 1 week to 10 days of time based on your interest. So that class also. For that only, I have asked actually more than 2 months. Yeah.
Sir, there is any possibility that the class will be held in the evening sessions other than morning?
Timings institute only can decide, and like I'm not the one who can comment on timings. Please check once with them only, because most of the people are working. Even I also have to log in at 11 mostly. So
Okay.
I work for British Telecom. It is a UK based project, so my timings would be tough in the evening. So my work will start from 3 p.m. only. Like there in the London, the time is 9 a.m. Here it is 3 p.m. So I will be free up to 2:33 p.m. But after that, I even having some calls. So mostly 9 to 10 is the mostly the accepted timing from majority of the people.
Okay.
Yeah. And anyone is about to visit offline, I am just asking to know your possibility only. I'm not asking you to come offline. I'm just checking your possibility.
Yeah, I'm ready to come offline.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Because some things we can discuss in offline. Not suggesting, not recommending to only offline. We can make it hybrid also. 2 days offline, remaining 3 or 4 days online. We can connect in any way. That is up to the possibility of everyone. Both will be there. Even if you are coming to offline also, online possibility also we will open it.